Welcome to our latest edition of Modern Dallas TV. I'm Jeff Levine with moderndallas.net. This week in real estate, we visit a sleek, modern contemporary in far north Dallas. We talk to Giovanni Valderas at Kirk Hopper Fine Art about their show, Swelter. And in Cool Spaces, we visit Spork, also in far north Dallas. On the calendar art scene, we've got updates, open houses. There's some great ones this weekend. Enjoy the show. Experience LED at Lights Fantastic Pro, our sponsor on Modern Dallas TV. Lighting is changing at warp speed, and there's definitely an LED revolution going on. You'll see a curated selection of some of the coolest new LED fixtures from some of the best brands around the world. Visit their 12,000 square foot showroom minutes from the new Nebraska Furniture Mart in Louisville off the Sam Rayburn Tollway. Come see for yourself how lighting can enhance and change your next project. Modern Dallas Real Estate is in far north Dallas with Pamela Rhodes of Preferred Residential Realty at 17712 Cedar Creek Canyon Drive. My journey started back in the late 80s when there were smatterings of contemporary homes being built in North Dallas, and it continued 8 years ago when I moved back and lived in North Dallas and traveled through the neighborhoods and found a growing number of contemporary homes that had been built through the years. This week, we visit a sleek, sophisticated, modern contemporary by Jamie Hufford in Harvard Oaks Estates and located in a guard-gated community. Walk through the front door to see stunning living entry walls of windows to a tranquil patio pool area, featured state-of-the-art meal kitchen and home theater with Control 4, Bowers & Wilkins, automation, integrated audio video. The master suite has a loft study, a gym, and sauna maid's quarters all on the first floor, office or living and 4 bedrooms up. The outdoor area is ideal for entertaining and has an additional grass area on the side of the house for the kids to play. The house is listed at $1.250 million, and you can view the home on our website at moderndallas.net. Modern Dallas Art is here at Kirk Hopper Fine Art. I'm here with Giovanni Valderas. Giovanni, welcome to Kirk Hopper. You recently moved from Mountain View College.
Yes, thank you.
And now you're here. And this is your first show.
It is. And I'm extremely excited about it. Kirk kind of let me have creative freedom to do it, so I'm excited to have it.
And it's called Swelter.
It is.
Where does Swelter come from, and how do you conjure up these names and come up with a program like this?
It was great. This idea of Swelter, generally when we're talking about ideas of summer shows, they're usually fun and creative and kind of a dash of irony here and there. And I wanted a little bit of that as well, but I wanted some intensity, some subject matter with substance in a sense. So Swelter I thought was a perfect name.
It is a great name.
Yeah, thank you.
Especially because of the heat.
Exactly.
So there's a very wide range of work on the walls for this show. And this is one of the pieces that's really dominant and stands out. What's the story and what is this about and who's the artist?
So this artwork is called Senate Hearing by artist Ed Blackburn. He's a native of Fort Worth. And it's such a great piece, such a dominant piece as well. But this piece is really about this idea of authority and deception and how he's creating this narrative, but also forcing two narratives together. And that's what I really appreciate about this piece, because and a lot of times, conceptually, when you're talking about this work in particular, it's this idea of creating a lie and how you're kind of forcing a narrative together. And I think this piece kind of executes that really well. So.
Tell us some of the other artists. I know his wife's part of the show with a video clip. Mm-hmm. Tell us about what the concept was for the video and what it's about.
Sure. So his wife, Linda Blackburn, is also another phenomenal artist from Fort Worth. The video, I think, is a fantastic video. She creates these narratives using vintage film segments and piecing them together. And in a prior life, when she was younger, she was a private investigator in California. So when the story opens up in the video, she's narrating this story, and it immediately kind of captures your attention, and it's so great. And then she pieces everything together. And normally when you piece videos together, they don't quite work well, but she makes a really fluid video throughout it. And for me, it's really captivating. So, yeah.
It's a great concept. Definitely worth coming down and seeing the video.
Yeah.
Let alone the other work. So this is another wonderful piece, Eduardo Porteo.
Correct, yeah.
And this is a 2D sort of 3D piece of work. How he makes this magic, tell me, Gio.
Oh, it's phenomenal. I mean, the way he manipulates a canvas is just crazy. Even I don't even quite know how he manages to kind of wrap the canvas around certain angles, but he's such an interesting character. I mean, he's originally from El Salvador, and he's really influenced by, when he was a child, he went to the circus quite a bit. And so he was, so you can kind of see that translate, this kind of idea of really animated canvases and colors. And he's just this phenomenal artist, and he's out of Houston, and I think he's doing really great things. And he's actually going to be in New American Paintings magazine.
So stop by the show. It's a wonderful show. Great work on the walls. It's at 3008 Commerce at Kirk Hopper Fine Art in Deep Ellum. Thanks, Giovanni. Appreciate you taking the time today.
Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate it.
Thanks. Modern Dallas Cool Spaces is here at Spork in North Dallas. What we love about the space is it's not only a great restaurant, but they've repurposed an old Sonic. What better idea, Eric, the captain of the mothership? Tell us a little bit about that and how it came together.
Well, thanks for coming. It's a great neighborhood. I live in the neighborhood, and really what it was about was I have kids and I wanted a cool place that I would enjoy going to. And I also believe in repurposing as well. I think there's great buildings, and if you take something that has been around for 15 years but transform it into something else without having to knock the building down, I think it's just a great move. I think people appreciate that in the neighborhood.
So tell us a little bit about Spork and how did that come about?
So the name originated out of a spoon fork, which is sort of this utilitarian utensil, right? So is a Sonic. So our idea was to kind of make fun of that, but we also thought Spork sounded very spacey and alienish, and we were kind of harking back to 60s and 70s diners, which that kind of stuff was popular back then. So if you see in the logo, there's a little bit of Spork tines in there, but the dominant part of the logo is spacey. We just thought it was really fun and whimsical, and that's what we wanted to try and do, not be too serious about the space.
And it's not too serious. What's cool about the space is you've taken Spork and it's sort of integrated into the space. Who helped you with the space? And I noticed that great counter. Tell us a little bit about the interior.
Sure. So my partner, Chris Jeffers, he was one of the helps with me in the design. It was a great collaboration. Lou Verne, which is a couple of local gals here that really helped do some fun stuff in that as well. You know, we really just thought, you know, we wanted some serious design elements, which again, walking into an old Sonic, you would never think that. So, you know, I have a 22-foot piece of bar top that's East Texas pecan, so high design bar top that a great friend of mine, Kevin Curry, designed. You know, the gabion wall, I've spent a lot of time in Arizona, so that's a really kind of fun element that they use outside. And, you know, we picked up a little mid-century modern furniture, the Herman Miller chairs. And so, you know, even though some of the stuff, the concrete floor is very basic, we just wanted splashes of fun, color, whimsy, and design all kind of incorporated into the space.
Lastly, you've got a great outdoor area here. This is great for kids. What can they expect when they come out here?
Just fun, serious food. I think that's what another one of the surprises, that it's not, you know, some cheap burger. We grind everything in-house. So we want great food, but a fun place for the kids to kind of horse around over here while they're waiting on their food. Being a father of four, there's usually a contradiction in dining. If it's a place the kids want to go to, the parents don't, or vice versa. And we want to make a place that works for both.
So this is a great space. It's definitely one of our cool spaces. It is in North Dallas, off of Preston and Frankfurt at 6110 Frankfurt. Definitely stop by, say hi to the captain here, and we'll see you soon. Modern Dallas is here at FLOR, one of our favorite stores on McKinney Avenue. We're here with Mike McKay. Mike oversees the stores in Texas. Mike, tell us about FLOR.
FLOR is a very designed-oriented carpet. We are actually carpet squares, and we can cut and design those to create individual rugs to go into your home and adapt it to your particular aesthetic. The great thing about FLOR is just the ease of changing it and creating designs. The extra benefits are that it's a very green product. We use recycled products in the process. It's made in America, it's made in LaGrange, Georgia, and they actually siphon off gas from the local dump to power that factory, so we're extremely green.
How do you create a rug at FLOR?
We look at pictures, or we go to a client's home and we see what their home looks like, and then we can adapt it using SketchUp and things like that to come up with designs for them. So if you have a very modern home, that's fantastic. If you're contemporary, that's great too.
So we walk into the store and there are all these white grids. Tell me how the white grids work, because they don't come with you or the product.
No, you're absolutely right. We use those to help give a visual for people to see, so they can understand what they look like putting together when they put different styles or textures together, and see how they look together, so to make sure that they're happy with what they're purchasing.
Excellent. Mike, it's a pleasure. Stop by FLOR. What's the address?
4527 Mechanic.
Thanks for taking the time. To wrap up this week on the art scene, PDNB Gallery hosts their new show, New York, on August the 8th from 2 to 8 p.m. On the calendar side, on August the 6th, Preservation Dallas, the Dallas Architectural Forum, Dallas Historical Society, and the Dallas Center for Architecture host their event, Art Deco, in North Texas at 6 p.m. at the Hall of State at Fair Park. Open houses this afternoon, August the 2nd. Featured house is 5411 Melrose. It's open from 1:30 to 3 p.m. moderndallas.net also offers different opportunities if you're looking for sale furniture, or you're looking for an employment opportunity. We have Modern Dallas Jobs. Visit our website, moderndallas.net. And if you're in the market for a modern, mid-century modern, contemporary home, high-rise or loft, we simply have the finest moderns in Dallas. And for this week, it's a wrap.